Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, we are looking at owning our fullness as women and seeing how we can use this as an aspect of projecting ourselves forward as we advance in our path in life on our journey to financial abundance. And we have with us today the lovely Reverend Judy Paling, and she's been sharing from the depth of her soul, from the fullness of her cup. Reverend, you are also a best selling author of the book Living Proof. Tell us a little bit about what got you to writing. I know that's another aspect of you sharing your gifts and owning your fullness, but tell us how you got into writing.
Thank you, Martha. And by the way, please call me Judy. Please,
Okay, all
indeed.
right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And that's very precious of you, Martha. Believe me, I wasn't looking for something to do. It really wasn't. But well over 25 years ago, I had received actually two prophecies that had told me, that directed me that one day I would write a book. And so, you just tuck that in your heart, and then a lot of life happened. A lot of life happened. But but Martha, even my own faith journey, was not as mature then as it is today.
Right. We have
I've
something preventing your
yes,
face.
and I've experienced God's hand in so many tangible, measurable, observable ways, and I have so many true stories of living faith as I journeyed from wounded to warrior. And living faith is more than knowing; it's about putting it into action, imparting. And my book Living Proof, that's available on Amazon as well for whatever folks, but it's imparting hope in the seemingly impossible and unthinkable. And in my book Living Proof, Martha, I have written 70 true stories of living faith. It captures my active faith in encounters in the ups and downs, the miracles, the wonders and wows I've experienced, Martha. And I do give, I must admit, a rather vulnerable and truth-telling reflections, rather, of my struggles and overcoming journey. And yes, it is a compelling account of loss, of pain, injustice, yet choosing to embrace, Martha, the opportunities for healing, transforming from wounded to warrior. And
Yeah,
I share those personal accounts and many stories of my life and immediate loved ones
that's
as
beautiful.
examples of living faith through prayer, hope, big forgiveness, my friend, the power of presence, and answering God's call to go. And
That's beautiful.
honestly, Martha, people do ask me, what can God do with a willing soul? Well, ask me. I am living proof.
That's lovely. I love that. Living proof. So if a woman is listening today and she's saying to herself, I've listened to this, but really deep down in me, I have nothing to give. What would you say to such a woman? I have nothing.
Oh,
Just very
precious
quickly.
listeners, I hope you're listening. I'd say be yourself, be you. I think Dr. Seuss said, there's no one more youer than you.
That's
I'd say
beautiful.
start with what you have. Don't give up the mission because of what you don't have. If there are listeners wondering if they can even be used for a greater purpose, I'm going to tell you what worked for me, and it's true. My grace, he said, will be sufficient for you, and my power will be made
Amen.
made perfect in your weakness. I would say be willing to be that pebble in the pond, and don't underestimate how far and how wide the impact of your blessing, your gifts, sharing your cup will reach.
Right,
Ended
right.
up on the other side of the world.
Just get
And
up and go.
amen.
Get
And
up and
you
go.
know what? I would tell your listeners, the women truly, you know what? It's not even about your ability. He wants your availability. And
Okay.
and honestly, he will give you purpose in your pain, strength in your struggles, and truth in your trials. And again, you will surely impact the lives of others. And honestly, I'm just going to tell you, in your tests, my dear women listeners, he'll give you a testimony, and in your mess, he's going to give you a message.
Amen. Ooh, the powerful Reverend Judy Paling. Wonderful woman of God, inspirational speaker, singer, author. How do you relax? Do you relax? How do you unwind? How do you refill your cup, Reverend?
Oh, Martha, that's awesome because it took me a long time to get that memo, but I did. but I did eventually get it. And Martha, my purpose is no longer in doing, rather in being.
Right.
And I remember, I'm not going to make it quick, but I remember when the Lord spoke to my heart in the craziness of busyness, Judy, I don't want what you do. I just want you. And that was my game changer and my lifesaver, my friend, because I cannot pour from an empty cup. And needless to say, I did not roll out of the cabbage patch like I am today. But today, I fill my cup, Martha, by listening to great music. I love classical, I love worship music. I love going for walks, and I like to max the moments, maybe capturing my favorite things in photography. I love visiting my dear friends and surprising old ones. My children and my grandchildren fill me up. I love listening to the Bible devotions and reading his word. And Martha, you won't believe this, but talking about flipping the coin, I love solitude. I love solitude. And it allows me to reflect and soak up the wonders around me, Martha. And it breathes such profound, soothing peace and immeasurable gratitude. It's been a life changer, Martha.
What a beautiful songstress you are. I feel like I just heard a song. How
Oh,
beautiful. Thank you so much. You are such a blessing. You are such a woman who is full. Your cup runs over. And thank you so much for sharing with us. Out of the abundance of your heart, we have been blessed today. Thank you so much, Reverend Judy. God bless you and keep shining your
thank,
light.
thank you, Martha. It's been such a blessing and such a pleasure. Bless your heart.
Thank you. Right, we are still women making money. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with our second guest. Remember, we're going to be tackling debts today, so don't go anywhere.